So Neil, what is your top tip for landing a major retail partner, whether the entrepreneur is in food and beverage, fashion, sports, sportswear, whatever it might be? What is your top tip for landing that partner?
Research your target partner and understand who their customer is.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, any product marketing is about satisfying a customer need. And if that retailer's customers don't need your product, that retailer's not going to give you a crack at them.
Yeah.
So unless it's Christmas and it's a gimmick, in which case all the rules go out the window.
Yeah.
So, but generally, make sure you know who your customers are and where they are aligned with your target retailer, so that when you approach your retailer, you can say, this is our solution for your customer's need in X, Y, and Z way.
So just giving them the information on a plate almost.
Yeah, it's almost scientific, really. You just get your little matrix right. I forget who came up with all these scientific matrices, but it's get your product aligned with their customer. You'll be successful.
So that's direct to retail. Let's talk about wholesale next. So the same question, best tip for landing that wholesale partner.
Well, a wholesaler won't list you until you've proven yourself in retail. So there is a degree of chicken and egg with all of these things. Those rules can go out of the window if you're targeting specifically the independent sector and you are trying to sell and access that independent sector through a niche retailer, a niche wholesaler, that is. So just understanding who the customer is and what that route to market is. A wholesaler is a vehicle to access a market, but they're not going to take you on board unless they can shift the volume to make it worth their while taking you on board.
So worth drumming up the interest with the end consumer, whether that, say for instance, it was at Aquapax for instance, you're going into a cafe, you're getting the interest from the cafes,
yep.
And then you're going back to the wholesaler saying, I've got the interest.
Yeah, but in the beginning, you need to satisfy that demand yourself. So in the first couple of years, I was running around doing deliveries. And you have to do that, because until you can prove that you've got a repeat sale and you've got a consistent repeat sale, then you can't pull your product through that supply chain.
So for the new business, you'd say just focusing on direct is probably the best first action, and then once you've built up your case, going back to the wholesaler at a later date.
That's certainly what worked for us.
Yeah.
I can't say to work in all categories, but in food and beverage, targeting the independent sector, that worked for us.